Welcome to Vedic Counsellor, where ancient Vedic wisdom meets modern scientific insight.
Today, we're going to crack open the hidden depths of one of the Zodiac's most, let's be honest, misunderstood signs, Virgo. We are going way beyond the surface level stuff to explore its really intricate and fascinating design. So, let's get into it.
So, when you think of a Virgo, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Probably a meticulous organizer, right? Or maybe a hypercritical perfectionist? Yeah, that's the common picture. But what if I told you that's just the lobby of a much larger and more complex building?
The thing is, according to Vedic astrology, every single sign has this kind of hidden blueprint, a sort of celestial architecture. And today, you and I are going to take a guided tour of Virgo's unique structure to see what's really going on inside.
Okay, first stop. We've got to start at the foundation, with the master blueprint of the sign itself. You can think of this as our home base. It's the core identity that everything else is built on.
You know, in Sanskrit, Virgo is called Kanya. And at its heart, its absolute core, this is the archetype of the detailed analyst. It's an energy that is just fundamentally driven by this deep desire to improve things, to serve, to perfect, and to bring order to chaos through precision.
So this archetype is built from three key ingredients. You've got Virgo's ruler, Mercury, which provides the intellectual analytical software, basically its operating system. Then, the earth element gives it a practical, totally grounded focus. And finally, its dual quality, or dvishvabhava in Sanskrit, that gives it this adaptable, flexible nature. So you have intellect, practicality, and adaptability. Boom, that's the core blueprint right there.
All right, you ready? Let's head into the first wing of this building, a section known as Uttara Phalguni. Let's see how this first area takes that core blueprint and adds a whole new dimension to the Virgo personality.
So this entire wing is ruled by the sun, which brings this energy of leadership, of structure, and a deep sense of duty. So in here, Virgo's analytical nature isn't just fussing over small details. No, it's being channeled outward toward public service and building stable, lasting structures in the world.
And inside this wing, we find different rooms, or as they're called in Vedic astrology, padas. They're like these little subdivisions that add a very specific flavor. One pada here focuses that solar duty into structured service. I mean, picture a dedicated public servant. Another one creates the forward-thinking research scientist, and a third gives us the intuitive, detailed work of a compassionate therapist or even an artist. So you see, it's the same blueprint, but with wildly different outcomes.
Okay, let's keep the tour moving. We're now heading into the second wing, which is called Hasta. This part of the architecture has a completely different feel to it.
Now, this part of the blueprint is ruled by the moon, and the moon is all about feeling, nurturing, and connecting with people. So in here, Virgo's analytical energy gets channeled through the hands into tangible skills, into craftsmanship, and into these beautiful acts of nurturing care.
And the range in here is just brilliant. I mean, these rooms, these padas, show incredible diversity. You've got the active, pioneering skill of a startup founder right next to the stable, patient craftsmanship of a master artisan. Then you get the communicative skill of a brilliant coder or a speechwriter, and finally, the deep, nurturing service of a devoted family caregiver. The diversity is just amazing, isn't it? And now, for the final wing of our tour, Chitra. And let me tell you, this is where the Virgo architecture gets a really sharp, dazzling, and powerful edge.
See, Chitra is ruled by Mars, the planet of action, energy, and, well, conflict. So when you combine that warrior-like drive of Mars with Virgo's precision, what do you get? You get this intense, almost obsessive focus on perfection and mastery. This is detail orientation with a laser beam attached.
What's fascinating here is just how specialized this energy becomes. In this wing, we only find two rooms that fall within Virgo. The first is what you could call the creative warrior. Think of a graphic designer obsessed with getting that perfect visual alignment. And the second is the pure perfectionist. This is the energy of an elite surgeon, where absolute, flawless precision is literally a matter of life and death. And that brings us to the full picture. Our tour is complete. So let's step back for a second and just take in the entire structure that we've just explored. So on the one hand, you have that simple, flat stereotype, right? The nitpicky perfectionist. But when you look at the full architecture, you see this stunningly diverse reality. It's a whole spectrum that contains dedicated public servants, pioneering innovators, master artisans, compassionate healers, and creative warriors. The same blueprint allows for all of it.
So you see, Virgo is so much more than a single trait. It's a dynamic system, a celestial architecture with all these different wings and rooms. And this isn't even unique to Virgo. Every single sign has its own complex blueprint. Which, of course, leads us to the final question. What's hidden in yours?
If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel Vedic Counselor. For personal astrology consultation, horoscope analysis, or Vastu consultation, you can contact us on WhatsApp 919219539215 or visit our website www.vediccounselor.com. Thank you for watching.